You feel sad, take a shower. You feel like you have a lot of anxiety, go take a shower. You feel like your life is falling apart, everything is going wrong, everything that can possibly go wrong is going wrong, go take a freaking shower. Hello everyone, it's Adrian, and you're welcome or welcome back to the channel where I talk about mindful thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. If that sounds like something that you're into, like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. I do not know if you can hear me because it's raining, okay? It's raining, it's a lot of noise in the background. If you can hear me, that's amazing. If you can't, well, I guess it is what it is. I have to film this, you know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know, but for some reason, I'm just happy. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in a really good mood, you know? I'm in a really good mood. But yeah, I think it's surprising because there's a lot of things that are happening that are not good, which would mean that I'm not supposed to be happy right now. But for some weird reason, I am, and I just do not care about whatever is going wrong in my life right now because I'm like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's life. So I don't know who even said that just because things are not going your way, then it means that you have to have a bad day. You know what I mean? Like, that's old news to me. Anyways, I'm freaking happy right now. I'm having a good day. I hope that good vibes, those good vibes, rub off on you. Anyways, let's get right into today's episode. Yeah, I think personally, I think most people take showers as just like showers. You know what I mean? It's like it's for hygiene. It's just a freaking shower. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. But for me, as you already know, I'm the kind of person that likes to take every single thing to the next step. I like to take things way deeper, or I see things deeper than they actually are. And for a normal person, they would just see showers as just like showers for hygiene to clean themselves, and that's it. But for me, it's a little deeper than that. I like to take it a little uh, deeper than that and a step further than that. I think showers, I just like, it's more about, it's more than them just being about showers. I think to me, it's more of a spiritual experience. And again, I do not want to make this woo woo or anything like that, but to me, I really do think showers is kind of like, taking a shower is kind of like a deeper and more spiritual experience. Because when I'm anxious, when I'm sad, when I'm having a bad day, I take a shower. You're sad, take a shower. You're having a bad day, I think you should take a shower. You feel sad, you feel like you've been unlucky, go take a shower. Again, I'm not trying to make this like woo woo and this weird thing, but again, it's deeper than that. It kind of is a spiritual experience for me, and I think it's kind of like a way for me to wash off all that anxiety, all that sadness, and all that um, bad luck and all those things that are going wrong. Because with me, the way that I like to think about it when I'm having a bad day or whatever thing is going wrong in my life, I like to take a shower, and when I'm under the shower head, you know, I like to open the water and just like let the water hit me, you know. Bonus points if like the pressure is good. And I like to close my eyes and just like imagine me washing all of those things away, me imagining washing that anxiety off of my body, the sadness off of my body, the bad luck and all the things that are going wrong in my life. And after every shower, it's weird, I don't know how to explain it or to explain it. I don't even know if it's a real thing, but after each session, after each shower, I always feel happier, I always feel lighter, I always feel more at ease and more peaceful. And again, I don't know if there is like any science behind that, but I just like to imagine everything that is going wrong or everything that is bothering me and just me washing that off of it. Bonus point if you can sit. I mean, don't sit down in a shower. I don't think that's clean, but you can find a stool or just anything that you can sit on and just like let that water hit you, and just imagine you washing all of those thoughts and negative thoughts and sadness and anxiety off of your body, you know what I mean? And you can basically imagine an aura around your body. Let's say a brown aura, or a black aura, whatever color. And let's say that aura is those negative thoughts, and you just like imagine yourself washing all of that off of your body, and all of it just like going down the drain and going outside or whatever it's supposed to go, and just like you doing that for a few minutes, a few times over, and then you are new, you're reborn. It's kind of like a reborn kind of ritual. I don't know, I don't like to call it a ritual because that sounds woo woo and like some kind of like witchcrafty ritual. It's not that, but I don't know what else to call it. You know what I mean? It kind of is like a spiritual experience for me. It's just you imagining yourself cleansing your body and washing all of those things away, and just like letting go of those things. You know what I mean? And everybody's different. Everybody's different. And to some people, they might be like, Adrian, shut the hell up. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, that's so weird. And it's like, it's actually not. It's not really weird. It's actually not. Sitting there and washing your body instead of like rushing through the process with the soap and everything and the water. It's like, calm down. You know what I mean? Like, where are you rushing to? Just calm down. Take everything slower. Close your eyes. Open the water and let that water hit you. And just like imagine you washing all of these bad vibes, negative thoughts, overthinking, sadness, anxiety, doesn't matter what it is. Just like imagine it's like the water is hitting you, it's hitting your body, and you're washing all of it off of. Then you go in with the soap and with the body wash, whatever. You like scrub it off, and it's like it becomes more than just a shower. It becomes like this spiritual experience. You can even pray if you want. You know what I mean? You can do it however you like. You can even pray if you want, and just like pray, or just be like, you don't have to say it out loud. You can say it out loud, or just say it in your mind. You just be like, God, thank you for the fact that I have my face. Thank you for my arms. Thank you for this water that I have. Thank you for the fact that I'm breathing. Thank you for this oxygen, for this abundant amount of oxygen that I have. Thank you for the fact that I have food, for the fact that I have a roof over my head, and just make it like this gratitude ritual, or just make it this freaking spiritual experience. And I think everything is like not magical, but everything can be magical, everything can be whimsical, everything can be fun if you make it. And I think the problem with people, they expect life to just like be magical. It's like, no, life is not. You have to make it magical. For life to be magical, you have to change your perspective, and you have to make the conscious decision to make it magical yourself. And I think that's what I do in my life. I think my life is really fun and magical and freaking whimsical and fun and cool and dope as heck, because I make it. You know what I mean? I make it. I don't let life just happen to me and hit me however it wants. You know what I mean? I make life happen. And when things happen, unfortunate things happen, I try to change my perspective and change how I experience it and how I feel it. And I feel like everybody experiences life differently, not because life in itself is different. Well, I guess it's different for everybody, but it's more like how you respond to it and how you choose to receive everything that happens to you. You know what I mean? And just like ask yourself, how can I change my perspective? How can I make my life more fun? How can I make my life more cool? How can I make it more magical than what it is right now? And you do that by being grateful. You do that by forgiving yourself. You do that by changing your perspective. You do that by implementing all these little rituals and spiritual experiences and all these things to make it more fun, and basically turn basic things into more fun stuff and more magical things. And I think showers can be one of the ways that you can do that. You know what I mean? And I think when I'm sad or freaking anxious, it doesn't matter what it is, when I'm just not feeling good about myself and I feel sloppy, I go and take a shower. If you can take a bath, even better, but do whatever suits you. You know, you can make this thing your own. Take a shower. Imagine yourself washing all of that thing, all of that gunk off of you. Well, there really isn't gunk. I mean, more like mental gunk, if you will, and imagine yourself washing all of that off of your body and just be grateful. And I promise you, you're gonna feel better after that. I promise you're gonna feel lighter and more at peace and just better, you know. I've done it multiple times and I continue to do it, and it has worked for me. And I think it's something that you should try out. You know what I mean? I don't want to make this episode long, but that's it. That's all I have to say for today's episode. Literally, that's it. You know, try it out. Try it out and let me know what you think. If it works, if it's working out or not, let me know. You know, make it your own. Be creative, you know? Be creative. If you can, get freaking rose petals and just like sprinkle that thing everywhere. I don't know. Like, do whatever you want, you know? This is your world. You can choose to be as fun and as creative as you can. You can choose to get a freaking expensive body wash or bar soap and just like imagine, I don't know, do whatever feels right to you. Do whatever feels right. And I just feel like it's something that's really worked for me, and I think it's something that you should also implement in your life. And I think basic things like taking showers can be magical. They can be things that transform your life and turn your days around if you want that. And I think I'm about that life. I'm about good vibes and making life as dope and as fun and cool as I can possibly make it, and making everything magical even when it's not. But to me and in my world, it is. You know what I mean? It is. That's all I have to say for today's episode. I love you. Take care of yourself. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe. Join the family. I love you. Bye bye. That's all I have to say for today's episode. Join the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.